So this is a thing I've seen quite a few times, and I figured I'd just make a video discussing it because why not? Volume 10 isn't even greenlit, and we've got nothing better to do, right? Some people think Yang is hiding the fact Raven is the Spring Maiden from the rest of the group. I think this is dumb. No, she's not doing that. Honestly, I have no idea where this idea even started, but I still see people pointing this out as if it's true, and it's not, and let me break down why. First, this is the scene people usually use to imply Yang is hiding something.
And without the Spring Maiden here to seal the relic back in its vault, it's our best option.
For once, Rooster Teeth is actually demonstrating the idea of show, don't tell here. Usually they hold your hand and word vomit all exposition at people and tell them what they're meant to feel and how the characters are thinking. This is one of the few instances where they don't do that, so it's a shame people seem to fundamentally miss the point of the scene. It's like people look at the scene and they think Crow is looking at Yang accusatorily, shooting her a suspicious glance because the Spring Maiden is gone, and Yang is looking away guilty, knowing she's hiding something from them, but obviously no. Look, I know the facial expressions in RWBY aren't stellar, but it's pretty hard to misread the scene. Crow is clearly looking at Yang because he's worried. The only time Crow and Yang have ever actually talked to each other, it was when Crow was comforting Yang after breaking Mercury's leg in the tournament, where they discussed the hurt Yang feels over her mother being gone, and how she wants to find her. He knows the fact Raven abandoned her is a painful emotional topic for Yang, and then after finally finding Raven after all these years, she's just run off and abandoned her again. He's looking at Yang because he knows this is a sore topic for her, and he's worried about how she's handling it. And Yang clearly isn't guilty in this moment. She's sad, you know, because of the bad mother abandoning her thing. She's disappointed that after all this time she found her mom again, and it still ended up in Raven being a coward and running off. But even beyond this scene, the idea Yang would keep a secret makes no sense. People will often bring this up to claim Yang is a hypocrite because she is often the most vocal about Ozpin keeping secrets from them. Yeah, she is. So why would she keep this a secret? RT is not clever enough to have a multi-layered nuance to this scenario. The story isn't clever enough to have Yang do something hypocritically this way on purpose, because every time Team RWBY ends up being hypocrites, it's not presented to us like they're being hypocritical. Team RWBY is always presented as being in the right, no matter what. There's no way they'd give Yang this actually interesting flaw. They'd never actually write Yang keeping a secret like this, because that would imply Team RWBY aren't perfect. And even if I was wrong about all of that, I'm not, but let's say hypothetically, maybe the scene is meant to make Yang look guilty. Maybe they are trying to write an interesting secret hypocrisy with Yang. Even if we look at it from that angle, it still makes no sense. Why would Yang want to keep it a secret? People don't just keep secrets for no reason, not even in RWBY, where half of the time the writing is contrived as hell. But actually, why would Yang want to keep this a secret? Because she wants to protect Raven? Why? Why would Yang care about protecting the bitch that screamed at her and abandoned her twice? I would understand not announcing to the world that Raven is the Spring Maiden. She was keeping it a secret from Salem because she is a coward. But why not at least tell your teammates? Do you think Yang doesn't trust her teammates? Yeah, Yang doesn't trust Ozpin, but Ruby, Blake, Weiss, she's not going to tell them? That makes no sense with Yang's character. I've seen people claim it's not that she doesn't trust Ruby, Blake, and Weiss, it's that she doesn't want them to think lesser of Raven, which again, why? Raven already has the reputation of being the one who abandons her children and runs away like a coward and kidnapped Weiss. I don't think their impression of her can get much lower from here, but also, why would Yang give a crap about what other people think about her mother? No, Yang and Raven are not close. Everything we've seen from Yang is that she does not like this woman. Ah yes, this expression, that one too, this one here, clearly the expression of a girl who really cares deeply about the feelings of her mommy. Another thing I've seen towards people thinking Yang is keeping secrets is the fact we don't see a scene of her revealing Raven was secretly the Spring Maiden to the others. And I say, that's a good thing, because it would be a pointless, boring scene. Some Something immature writers do is have the same big reveal happen over and over again. Because the reveal was so impactful the first time, they want to recapture that feeling and they'll have more people reacting to the same things. Raven's maiden reveal was a big and impactful moment, but there's no point in trying to repeat that. What would the scene even look like of Yang telling the others Raven is the Spring Maiden? It would be pointless. We would see some shocked faces, and then it would result in nothing new being said or getting done. It would just be the same characters sitting around saying the same things we've already said. Why bother bogging down the ending of Volume 5, having people reacting to a reveal we just saw? Or bog down the start of Volume 6 with people reacting to a reveal of something that happened the volume prior? It's pointless. We don't need to see that, and RT knew it. And that's what this exchange is for, to tell the audience that this unnecessary reveal to the others happened off screen, because it would be boring, repetitive, and pointless to put on the screen. But on top of all of that, if this really and truly was some big secret Yang was keeping, they would have definitely addressed it by now. This theory of Yang keeping secrets from everybody she loves made more sense hot off the heels of Volume 5. Yeah, Volume 5. We're now heading towards Volume 10. It was over 5 years ago, guys. If it was going to happen, it would have happened. RT are not competent enough to cling onto an idea like this and not address it for 5 years. When they want to tell a key element of the story for their characters, they hammer it into your head over and over and over again. If we were really meant to think Yang was keeping a secret, it would be hinted at and addressed non-stop, just like every single other plot point in RWBY. So no, Yang isn't keeping a secret. Obviously. It would make no sense for her as a character to keep a secret from everyone, especially after everything she and the others have been through, but also, from a writing standpoint, it's not something RT would do either. That's it. That's the video. Shout out to my $10 patrons, you're all amazing. Nako, Cool Duck, Andrew, Valhalla Knight, Chamomile, G Extreme, Classy Critic, Noah Perkins, Sunny Shy, Jake, Amber, Hype Man, Zero to Hero, Isaiah, Scaring Crows, Not All That Evil, Messiah Complex, Jacob, Virus, Ben's Sketchbook, The Watcher, Omega Fighter, Trash, Wild Pilot, Swift Cannon, and The Infinity Effect. What do you think of this? Like, I've never understood the idea that Yang is keeping a secret, but like if there's something I missed, let me know in the comments. I've seen it all by now, but maybe there is something I've missed. What do you think about this? What do you think about like the writing in RWBY? Like, do you think they could actually pull off something like Yang is keeping a big secret for years on end, and the secret is something we, the audience, know, and also the secret is something that doesn't really affect much of anything, like, in the long run? Like, what it'll be like, oh, RWBY, I haven't told you this for years, but my mom, Raven, is the Spring Maiden, and then RWBY will be like, why didn't you tell me this sooner? Anyway, that's kind of irrelevant, because the lamp doesn't have any more charges inside of it, and Salem has it. So her being the Spring Maiden is kind of only important to us to know who might be the next Spring Maiden. It makes no sense from a character point of view, from a story point of view. But let me know what you think in the comments below. I would love to see them. Please be respectful to each other. I know I was very sassy when I recorded my audio here, but like, don't be getting into arguments with each other about this. Yang as a character is not worth getting into an argument over. Any comments, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.